on a night where stars were made. Possibly one of the best pay-per-views I've watched in a very long time. Double or Nothing delivered. What a pay-per-view it was. This is Wrestling Mance. And this is my AEW Double or Nothing review. Let's do this. Let's go.
This is great banter. Banter.
Why is Hangman Page in the curtain jerkers? This guy is a star. What a pop he got when his music hit. Brian Cage, I've always been a fan. This was a good opening match. Understood why there was interference at the end. Wasn't needed. I thought it hampered it a little bit, ruined it for me. Could have done without, but I'm guessing it's going with the story. Brian Cage is finally going to get rid of Team Taz, turning babyface. He's a much better babyface in my opinion. They need some top babyfaces to go up against the likes of Kenny Omega and Miro, really. We've got a lot of heels in AEW, not enough top baby faces, and Brian Cage, Hangman Page are two that should be top baby faces in this company and challenging for the titles. This was a good opening match, really enjoyed it, and a good way to kick off the show. The crowd were hot, great visual, loved Daily's place in the sun, it looked really good outside, all the fans back. What a match, what a way to kick off this show. Loved Taz on commentary, I thought he was brilliant. Shame he couldn't stick around for the rest of the show. I'm not a big fan of some of the commentators on AEW. I thought Taz was good, and I'd like to see him more, or hear him more as a commentator rather than a heel manager, in my opinion. They're arrogant pricks. You just want to give them a slap, but how can you not love the Young Bucks? A great tag team they're turning into, using that heel heat, not having to do all these flip-fly moves, but they still do them anyway. But they don't have to anymore. They're getting their characters over, and I'm loving it. This was a good tag team match. Eddie and Moxley, perfect opponents for them. And I'm happy the Bucks retained here. Go on now and just prove why they are the best tag team in the world, really. A good match. Moxley getting the blood. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the fight. The Bucks proving they can be just as vicious as Eddie and Moxley. They were vicious in this match. The way they finished off John Moxley. Great tag team match. Absolutely loved it. Oh, how can you not get swept up in the atmosphere that is created by Jungle Boy, Jack Perry? What a performance from him in this Battle Royal. It was a decent Battle Royal. I'm finally getting used to these bloody rules that they've created. But it's different. And I enjoyed it. It was a good match. Good Battle Royal. Matt Hardy, Christian Cage were really good in it. Enjoyed them being in it. Big Show on Paul White, on commentary. Would like to see him more out there as well. There's too many people on commentary. When you've got 4 people on commentary, that's just too many people. You need to lose one. Maybe the geezer with the mask needs to go. But I digress. Let's go back to the Battle Royal itself. Jungle Boy gets the win after eliminating Christian Cage, who was, by the way, my pick to win it. Never mind. But Jungle Boy, a star is born on this night. He will face Kenny Omega for the title. But you know, even if he doesn't win that match there, this boy's going to be a star in the future. And I'm liking what AEW are trying to do, trying to create these stars, their own stars, not just trying to bring in all these old WWE guys and let them just run the show. No. We will create our own stars off of those WWE guys. Christian Cage here helping put over Jungle Boy. And Matt Hardy as well did his job for Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy is going to be a star. There's no doubt about it. Love his entrance music. The crowd love him. He's got a baby face look about him that you just can't. How can you not like the geezer? I can't wait to see his match with Omega. I don't think he's going to win, like I said, but it's gonna. You can't not get swept up in the atmosphere. You just love his song. Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting much from Cody Rhodes going up against Anthony Wake Me Up Before You A Go-Go. But to be honest with you, Go impressed me in this match. I know a lot of people online, on Twitter, on social media are shitting all over this match, saying it's the worst match of AEW history. Calm yourselves bloody down. It wasn't. They told a good story. Go, someone who's barely had a couple of matches, did a good job. He did. I wasn't expecting spectacular things from him, but he did what was necessary to tell a good story. I was kind of gutted he didn't win, actually. Why Cody needed the win, I don't know. Where was this going for Cody Rhodes now? Nowhere. He's just little stories with everyone, and he wins every match. He did it with Penta, he did it with QT, he did it now with a Go. I've probably missed a few geezers he's had in between there. Just these little feuds that last about 2 or 3 weeks, and then he's on to the next one. He needs to calm down, slow down, and tell a story for once. I mean, one of my favourite matches of the night was the TNT Championship match, Miro versus Archer. This is the Miro that Rusev should have been in the WWE. Where has this guy been hiding? And then they brought him into AEW and he was playing silly computer games with Kip and Penelope. And I didn't like it. Walking around in a Mickey Mouse shirt and his flip-flops. Didn't like it. This is the Miro I wanted to see all along. Just a killer. A beast. He just needs to use that best man gimmick and then he's gone off to the races now. The guy is a star. He could be the face of the company. Hasn't got the best promo. Maybe find someone to be his manager. Lana's knocking around now. Bring her in. Bring her in. She's decent on the mic. Don't let her wrestle. Don't let her fucking wrestle. Archer, awesome. The guy is a star. Could be used differently, I suppose. I don't like Jake Roberts hanging around him. He's just getting in the way for me. I've been a Jake Roberts fan for years, but for me, he's just getting in the way of Lance Archer being an absolute superstar. Another match that is a contender for match of the night has to be Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. That was a classic women's match. Very good. One of the best ones I've seen all year. Britt Baker is just knocking it out of the park every time. This girl was a star and this was her night. This was Britt Baker's night. If it was anyone's, had to be. It just had to be Britt Baker. What a win. What a match. And rocket ship this girl to the moon, please. She's fantastic. Give me more Britt Baker every week on the mic, in the ring. She's just got it all. Great look. Going to be a great champion for AEW. I don't see why. Maybe she needs it, maybe she doesn't. Putting her in a faction like the Pinnacle. Why not? She is good enough to join that faction once they all get championships. If they're going to do that with the Pinnacle. Anyway, I thought Britt Baker was fantastic. One of the best female wrestlers out there at the moment. In-ring, on mic, great look. She's got it all, full package. Another match I wasn't expecting much from was Sting, Darby versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. I was worried that Sting is going to tarnish his legacy, come back, and he's just not going to be the same old Sting. He's just going to look bad, or it's going to look awful, and you're going to be like, oh, Sting, why did you do this? Why? But the Stinger has still got it. Why did I doubt the geezer? Why? Fantastic he was, wasn't he? And Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, they were brilliant as well, bumping for him, selling for him. Darby Allin doing his best as well, carrying that match as well at times. Darby Allin's a star again in the making. And so, same for Ethan Page. I really enjoy him. Scorpio Sky as well is very good. But where is this? Why? How did this tag team come about of Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky? I really don't know. If someone could tell me, please tell me. When did Scorpio Sky leave SCU? What happened there? Where's the story there? Can someone tell me what's going on? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't. But those two are a great tag team. Future tag team champions. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't see why not. They look really good in this match. Again, Darby Allin's a star. We already know this, though. Gutted he lost that TNT championship, but does he really need a championship? I don't think so. Why not now? Darby and Sting. Maybe they do need a championship. Maybe a tag team championship. Maybe they're the team that could challenge the Bucks next. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I think it was pretty obvious that Kenny Omega weren't dropping the title at Double or Nothing in this triple threat match. I really enjoyed the match, actually. Delivered on more than one level, in my opinion. Pac was fucking amazing, wasn't he? He is, though. He's the bastard. He delivers every time in the ring. He's just great. One of the best British wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. Orange Cassidy, I love him. Love him. He's already had these high-profile matches with the likes of Chris Jericho, but on this night, again, proved why he should be considered as a top guy for AEW. He was really exciting, and there were moments where you thought, oh, wait a minute. Something could happen here. But the wrestling god. Our wrestling god. Your wrestling god, ladies and gentlemen. Kenneth Omega. Don't doubt him. Don't ever doubt him again. The champion of champions, Kenny Omega, retains. Of course he does, because he is the best in the world. It's not a gimmick. It's just a fact. Learn to live with it. He is the best. The best bout machine. And he proves it once again. What a win. Crucifix pin. 1, 2, 3. He's out of there with his title belts. Thank you very much. Goodbye and good night. Hey, we knew what we were going to get from this stadium stampede. There was going to be action. There was going to be violence. There was going to be a bit of comedy thrown in there. And we got it all. It delivered. It was fun to watch. And for me, again, another star made in this match. Sammy Guevara. Wow. Guy's could be a movie star. Stunt guy. My goodness, some of the things he was doing in there. Wow. Just took my breath away just watching him. Everything they did was phenomenal. Enjoyed every moment of it, but Sammy Guevara shone, in my opinion, in this. Jericho, MJF were comedy throughout. Wardlow and Hager, they were probably the worst of it, really. Could have done without them two, really. Brutal, both of them. Big beasts, but wasn't the best brawl from those two. I enjoyed the stuff of FTR and Santana and Ortiz. Seeing Conan pop when I saw him being the DJ, thought that was brilliant. Tully Blanchard, looking like he'd just come out of the bunkhouse stampede. Ryan was just fantastic from Schiavone. It was a good match. Really enjoyed it. Good. Well, it wasn't a match, was it? It was just really like a sketch. A wrestling sketch show, really. It was funny, violent. It was all right to watch. A good way to end the show. There was nothing that could really have followed it. People say it shouldn't have been the main event. What's going to follow that? Come on. Really? Behave. Sammy Guevara's the star here. And rocket ship this kid to the moon, please, because he's just amazing. He's just a superstar. He's got to be. Now, this is where we separate them off and let them get these title belts. Let them have these big one-on-one matches now. Stop all these big 10-man tag matches. I'm getting a bit tired of it, to be honest with you. This Inner Circle, Pinnacle feud is getting tiring. It's dying now. And I want to see these guys do something else, in my opinion. They're all very talented, every single one of the people in this. Maybe have a couple of singles matches, Jericho, MJF, Sammy and Sean Spears, FTR and LAX, or you know who I mean, Santana and Ortiz. Let's see what they can do, and then let these talented guys go after title belts. A great show. I really enjoyed it. I've watched it a second time now, and this is why it's coming out so late. As you can see, we're recording in a new place now. I'm starting to set stuff up. Cameras will be better. It's going to be absolutely amazing, in my opinion, when I'm all done. Can't wait to finish it off halfway through, making the office. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Wrestling Banks. You know what you've got to do right now. smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay lucky.